Welcome everybody. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step instructions that you need to take in order to create your account for the Global Merchant Innovations Customer Appreciation software. And I'm also going to show you how to go ahead and configure it so that you can begin using it immediately. And we're going to take less than 5 minutes doing all of this. So I'm going to stop talking and let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and create my username, assign myself a password, and I'm going to go ahead and register with an email address that I have. And I'm using Chrome on a Mac, but it doesn't matter if you're using a PC, a Mac, a Linux computer, a tablet, a notebook, a laptop. It makes no difference what you're using. This is all web-based, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and register. Now this page does take a bit to load, so don't get impatient or click register more than once. So here we are. We've gone, and this is the dashboard for the Customer Appreciation software. The first thing I need to do is actually go to the control panel, which is right up here in the top right-hand corner. And I need to go ahead and configure my account that I'm going to create over at Twilio. Keep in mind, Global Merchant Innovations has nothing to do with your account creation at Twilio. The billing, we're not involved in any way, shape, or form. This is just a premier company that we've decided to work with in order to bring this software to you. So, first thing we need to do is go ahead and reconfigure the Twilio account information. And here we are. You do have a Twilio account or you don't. Chances are you probably don't, and that's okay. You can go ahead and log into your Twilio account here, but I'm just going to go ahead and open up another window and go to twilio.com. Oops, I would help if I typed it correctly, right? So here we are at twilio.com, and here's the fantastic thing about this company is they actually give you a free account. They give you $30 of credits to use in your account. However, in order to begin operating it, you do need to provide your own billing information, and you do need to fund the account with, I believe it's don't misunderstand me, it could be $20. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and sign up for my account. And my first name here, I'm going to go ahead and supply it. Let me correct that here. And go ahead and supply my email address. And go ahead and supply my password as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get my account created. It's creating as it tells me there. Now it's gone ahead and logged me in. I have a management program. I'm going to go ahead and close here at the top. There's nothing you need to see. So here you are. Your account's live. You can make calls using a test sandbox number that they have. But in order to begin securing your own phone number and in order to begin using the software for text messages and collecting phone numbers, you need to fund your account with some billing information by upgrading it. So keep in mind you do have $30 of free credits, I believe. So here we are. The two most important pieces of information here is your account SID and your authorization token. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to select all of that. I'm going to right click and say copy. I'm going to come on over to this the first tab that I had open here, and I'm going to go ahead and supply my account SID. I'm going to go ahead and right click and say paste. I'm going to go back to my Twilio screen, and remember I clicked on this little lock here in order to reveal the authorization token. So I'm going to go ahead and select all that as well to right click, say copy, come back to the first screen, come here to the authorization tokens section here and hit paste. So I'm going to go ahead and finish because I've finished configuring my Twilio account. However, there are no active numbers. That's because I haven't funded the account. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I've gone back over to my Twilio screen here, and I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to upgrade my account. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this video for just a minute to go ahead and enter in all of my billing information because I don't need to share that with you. Be back in just a second. And now we're back. I've gone ahead and funded my account with $20, and I was mistaken. I apologize. They've ended their promotion to give $30 for free with any new account that signs up. So you only have the money that you funded, which in my case was $20. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my dashboard. And the first thing I need to do is go ahead and select a phone number. Now this phone number is your phone number. It's in your account. So it's best that you select a local phone number to your specific area. In my case, I'm a 562. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a phone number for a 562. I've gone ahead, excuse me, I'm going to go back here a second. And I've clicked here underneath. I started at the dashboard. I've gone over here to the numbers section. Then I'm going to click on the blue buy a number button, and I'm going to go ahead and search for a 562 phone number. They have plenty of inventory, so I'm more than certain that you'll find whatever type of phone number you're looking for. So here's some Anaheim phone numbers. Now, because this is just a demonstration video, I'm going to go ahead and just select this first video here and buy it. Remember, any local number you select is $1 per month per number. So even if you don't use your account for any text messages, the most your Twilio account is going to cost you is going to be $1. And they're just going to subtract that from the funds that you've deposited into your account. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this phone number for 562, and I'm going to go ahead and manage the number. I'm going to go ahead and stop there, because now I'm going to go back to my software and I'm going to go ahead and try again. And you can see here that the phone number I selected, the 562 phone number, is there. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this campaign name is going to be set up a test campaign. I'm going to call it test campaign. And the reward is thank you for having visited my retail computer repair shop more than 5 times. Please call me at 562, and we'll put just a phone number, 222-1111, for your free prize today. This message can be whatever you'd like, and as you can see that the number of characters left did decrease as I kept typing, so you do have a limit there. Now you can go ahead and select the number of visits of reward requirements that someone needs to have visited your business more than once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, all the way up to 20 times. In my case, I go ahead and say 5, but you can really select this to be whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and save the campaign, and now my campaign is set up. Now the last thing I need to do is actually print out my codes. So you can see here that there is now a campaign set up with the phone number. There's 0 users, and I'm going to go ahead and use this print codes button. It's going to bring me to this page where I can go ahead and say generate a new page of codes. Now it's done that, and you can see here that there's an access link to go ahead and view the code. So I'm going to go ahead and click on view. Give that a minute while it generates everything. It's going to generate something called a quick response code, or a QR code, for each of the phone numbers that you can use to actually print out and hand to a customer so that they can text these unique codes to the phone number you selected, and therefore your software now captures their phone number so that you can market to them again and again and again. So anytime you're running slow, you're having a slow Friday, Monday, whatever day of the week you want, you can actually send out a text message to all the customers on your list now, and you can tell them, come on in today and get a 2-for-1 whatever kind of special you decide upon, or get a free appetizer, free dessert, or a great cup of soup on a cold day, whatever it is you prefer. The point is that these codes are what you can now use to go ahead and print out, and you can cut these up and hand these to customers so that they can either scan these codes with their phone or manually type in the unique code and text it to that specific number that you went ahead and registered with Twilio.com. So I'm going to go ahead and print this sheet here for myself actually. So anytime you need any new sheets, you can simply come in here, I close that window, and click generate a new page, and you'll have a brand new sheet of codes and of quick response codes that you can use to print up and hand out to your customers. So I'm going to go ahead and come back to the control panel, and I'm actually going to pause this video for a second, and I'm going to use my own telephone number to go ahead and text one of those phone numbers so that you can see this in action. Okay, so now I'm back. I've gone ahead and used my own iPhone to go ahead and scan one of these quick response codes, and it was taken to a web page in which I entered my cell phone number. I went ahead and refreshed this page, and now you can see that there's 1 active user for this campaign. So if I go to the customer dashboard, here you can see my cell phone number, and I have 1 available point, and I've been there once. So that's how it works. You can continue to, as I mentioned, cut up these codes, hand them out to your customers, put them at your cash register, instruct your employees to go ahead and hand these out every time a customer purchases any kind of product or service from your business. And the more times they come, the more often you can obviously reward them. So I hope you found this video useful and entertaining. Go out, use this software, benefit from it. Again, this is a pay for what you use piece of software, so if you're not using it, there isn't incurring any kind of monthly bills or minimum minimums that you have to pay. It's simply the more you message, the more phone numbers you capture, you're going to pay 1 penny per message per customer. So every time you capture a cell phone number or send out a message, that's costing your business 1 penny. I've gone ahead and gone over to my email, and here you can see here that you have some emails here from Twilio about your account information, about it being funded. One quick note that I wanted to add here is that you'll notice in my email I only have 3 emails from Twilio. However, you're supposed to receive an email with a login, password, user ID that you created when you signed up for the customer appreciation software. Now, this is very common. Lots of times this is a big problem with spam filters, lots of different email service providers. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go on down here to the spam folder of my email account. And as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and mark these messages as not spam. I'm going to come back here, and you can see here that I do have an email now from Global Merchant Innovations that actually does display and says, "Hi, congratulations on signing up. Here's the user ID and password that you went ahead and set up. Here's the link that you should use to go ahead and log into the customer appreciation software. And here's the link that you should also use for this how-to video if you feel that you need to go back and review it again." So just a quick note, wanted to make sure you guys knew about that. Thanks so much.